Intro. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's increasingly vital in the world of artificial intelligence and machine learning: building a production-ready AI workflow. We'll cover everything from data ingestion to model deployment, and we'll also focus on the crucial aspect of automated monitoring. This is a comprehensive guide designed for professionals and enthusiasts alike who want to understand how to create a robust AI system that can handle real-world tasks efficiently and effectively. So, grab your notebooks, and let's get started. Section 1. What is a production-ready AI workflow? Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's define what a production-ready AI workflow really is. In simple terms, it refers to a series of well-organized processes that allow data scientists and machine learning engineers to take their models from an experimental environment to a fully operational state. This means that not only do we train models, but we also ensure they can be deployed in real-time applications, can handle incoming data, and can operate consistently under various conditions. A production-ready workflow should include several key components: data ingestion, data processing, model training, model evaluation, model deployment, and automated monitoring. Each of these stages is crucial for ensuring that the system is reliable, scalable, and maintainable in the long term. Section 2. Data ingestion. Let's start with data ingestion. Data is the lifeblood of any AI model. Without high-quality data, your model will struggle to learn patterns and produce accurate predictions. The data ingestion phase involves collecting and importing data from various sources such as databases, APIs, and data lakes. First, identify your data sources. Are you dealing with structured data like tables from relational databases, or unstructured data like text, images, or videos? Understanding the nature of your data will guide your ingestion strategy. You may need to employ specific tools or libraries, such as Apache Kafka for real-time data streaming or Apache NiFi for data flow automation. Next, consider data quality. It's essential to implement checks to ensure that your data is clean and usable. This may include validating formats, removing duplicates, and handling missing values. Automation tools like Great Expectations can help you create data validation rules that can be integrated into your ingestion pipeline. Finally, set up a robust data pipeline that allows you to continuously ingest new data. This ensures that your AI models are always trained on the most up-to-date information, which is critical for maintaining accuracy and relevance. Section 3. Data processing. Once you have ingested the data, the next step is data processing. This stage is all about transforming raw data into a format that can be easily utilized for modeling. Data processing can include several steps, such as data transformation, feature engineering, and data normalization. Data transformation involves converting your data into a more usable format. This could mean changing categorical variables into numerical ones or scaling numerical features to a standard range. Feature engineering is where you create new features from existing data to enhance the model's ability to learn patterns. This could include creating interaction terms or deriving new metrics that capture important insights. Normalization is also a critical step. Different features may have different units and scales, which can negatively impact the performance of many machine learning algorithms. Techniques like min-max scaling or z-score normalization help to standardize features to a common scale. This is also a great time to implement data augmentation techniques if you're working with image or audio data. This can help increase the size and diversity of your training set, which can lead to improved model robustness. Section 4. Model training. With our data processed, we can now move on to model training. In this phase, we select the appropriate algorithms and train our machine learning models. The choice of the algorithm depends largely on your specific problem, whether it's classification, regression, or clustering. Start by splitting your dataset into training, validation, and test sets. The training set is used to fit the model, the validation set helps tune hyperparameters, and the test set is used to evaluate the model's performance against unseen data. When training models, it's crucial to monitor the performance metrics closely. Depending on your task, this could be accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, or mean squared error. Utilize cross-validation techniques to ensure that your model generalizes well to unseen data. Consider leveraging frameworks like scikit-learn, TensorFlow, or PyTorch to facilitate the training process. These frameworks offer pre-built algorithms and tools for automating aspects of model training, making it much easier to experiment with different models. Also, don't forget to document your experiments meticulously. Keeping track of what configurations produced which results will help you make informed decisions when moving forward. Section 5, Model Evaluation. After training your model, the next logical step is model evaluation. This stage is vital to ascertain whether your model is ready for deployment. Use the test set you previously set aside to evaluate your model's performance objectively. Analytical metrics will provide insight into how well your model performs. For classification tasks, you can create a confusion matrix to visualize the performance, while for regression tasks, you might look at R-squared or RMSE values. It's also important to consider other factors, such as model biases and fairness. Ensure that your model performs equitably across different demographic groups to avoid unintended consequences in real-world applications. Tools like AI Fairness 360 can help evaluate bias in AI models. Additionally, perform stress tests to see how your model performs under various scenarios, including edge cases. For example, test how the model behaves when it encounters unexpected input or when the data distribution changes. Section 6, Model Deployment. Once you've evaluated and refined your model, it's time for deployment. This is where your model goes from being a theoretical construct to a functional component of your application. Model deployment can take several forms, including batch inference, real-time predictions, or edge deployment. For batch inference, you might set up a pipeline that processes data in intervals, while real-time predictions often require a web service or API to respond to incoming requests immediately. Consider using cloud platforms such as AWS, Google Cloud, or Azure, which offer services for deploying machine learning models at scale. When deploying your model, ensure that you've set up a proper versioning system. This allows you to keep track of different versions of your model and makes it easier to roll back if necessary. Tools like MLflow or DVC can be incredibly useful for managing versions and dependencies. Furthermore, ensure that you have a fallback mechanism in place. In case of a failure in the deployed model, having a backup option ensures that your application remains functional and continues to serve users. Section 7, Automated Monitoring. Now that your model is live, you can't just set it and forget it. This brings us to the critical aspect of automated monitoring. Monitoring is essential for ensuring that your AI model continues to perform well over time and in various conditions. It allows you to detect issues early and maintain performance. Begin by setting up key performance indicators, KPIs, relevant to your application. This may include monitoring prediction accuracy, response time, and the volume of incoming requests. Additionally, implement anomaly detection systems that can alert you to any unusual patterns or behaviors in the model's predictions. Utilize monitoring tools like Prometheus and Grafana to visualize and analyze your model's performance in real time. This combination provides powerful insights into how well your model is functioning and helps identify when retraining or fine-tuning may be necessary. Remember that data drift can occur when the statistical properties of the incoming data change over time. Set up alerts that notify you if the incoming data significantly deviates from the training data. This will help you determine when it's time to retrain your model with new data. Section 8, Continuous Improvement. Finally, building a production-ready AI workflow is not a one-time task, it's a continuous process. As new data comes in and user needs evolve, your model and workflow will require adjustments. Foster a culture of continuous improvement by regularly reviewing and updating your models, pipelines, and monitoring systems. Incorporate feedback loops where users or stakeholders can provide insights into how the model is performing in practice. Use this feedback to inform future iterations, making your AI system more robust and aligned with current needs. Also, stay updated on the latest developments in AI and machine learning. The field is rapidly evolving, and new techniques, libraries, and tools can significantly enhance your workflow. Conclusion. There you have it. A comprehensive breakdown of building a production-ready AI workflow from data ingestion to model deployment, complete with automated monitoring. By following these steps, you can ensure that your AI solutions are not only effective but also sustainable in the long run. Remember, the world of AI is exciting but filled with challenges, so stay proactive in refining your processes and models. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and feel free to leave your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Until next time, keep innovating and pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.